spoiler alert, I do not recommend using this knife. I won't tell you why I don't recommend this knife. Stay tuned for that if you want to see what happens with the knife. The SBK, that's the straight back knife by Condor. Sheath is awesome. Knife looks awesome, feels great. So why do I not recommend it? Well, stay tuned and find out. You're going to see me struggling here to get the knife into the Kydex sheath. The fit is so tight, I literally had to jam it down in there. And when I pull it back out, you'll see a piece of Kydex comes with it. But it takes me a while to do that because I don't obviously want to dull the knife. But there was really,
I don't think that
it was just very tight right out of the box.
That's super tight.
That's not a deal breaker for me whatsoever. I actually like really tight Kydex sheaths, but
the little one
sometimes too tight is too tight.
Yeah. Because there's two little ones coming. You like this one?
It's little for me. Let me see. They fall apart.
Yeah, that's really tight. So I'm probably going to heat it up to loosen it, because you want to be able to draw so you could even see the little pieces of Kydex. So they probably, what happened is people are complaining too much that the retention is too loose. So now the company is probably overcompensating, which is fine. Good for them. Better that it's tight than the retention being loose. But otherwise, you got a little small dangler system. Comes with a little fire rod holder. Right here, you can put your little fire rod. So it's a cool little knife. And some people were saying, oh, it's not thick enough to be... So I ordered the Crotalis as well, which is very similar, but they say it's a little bit thicker. But this one's going to be fine. I don't understand why everyone was saying that this is not thick enough. It's plenty thick. This is especially, you're going to be using it for bushcraft, things like that. You're not supposed to be chopping anyway. You have bigger knives for chopping. This one is meant to do bushcraft work, or to cut some food up. It's not really for wood processing. You could still use this for self-defense, surely. I mean, this is still a very thick, very strong blade. My wife likes it, so I think I'm going to give it to her. Retention is super tight right out of the box, so you're going to want to slide it in and out a few times, because now it's coming in and out pretty easily. It was having a hard time before though, but it's definitely not gonna come out. And I've got another knife coming soon, which is the bigger brother of this, not the Crotalis, very similar, I won't say, but it is from Condor. I love Condor knives, man. I love Condor knives. The only thing I wish that they would do differently, just get rid of this black coating. Just get rid of it. Just leave it completely the same color as the blade. Bam. That's the only thing I could say negative about this. And you can't take these off to take off the coating. So upon doing a little bit more inspection, I see that there is a small imperfection. That's not really a deal breaker for me. If it is for you, I mean, that's not really a big deal. I could take a little bit of paint. I could just cut that little piece off, but you know, for what you're paying, you're getting a lot of knife and sheath. I mean, you're getting a dangler system with a fire holder, a Kydex sheath, and a super sturdy bushcraft knife. The Crotalis, they say, is thicker, and but to me, this seems really thick. I mean, I think I'd have a hard time breaking this. If somebody has broken theirs, send me a video, send me a picture, because I just feel like it could even chop if you really had to, but that's not really what this knife is intended for. Now let's do some paper cutting. Pretty sharp, pretty sharp. I can even swoop and change directions with it, which is what I was trying to do. If I go straight down, easily it's gonna go through. But I like to challenge the knife a little bit and kind of take it in a different direction. It goes, it starts, doesn't finish the swoop, but you know, for right out of the box, that's pretty good. That's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. Oh, it's kind of having a hard time grabbing the smaller pieces. There we go. Pretty sharp, pretty sharp. It's not razor sharp. I don't think it's gonna cut my arm hairs. Let's see here. Probably should put some lotion on with these ashy arms. No, so it's not arm shaving sharp, but pretty sharp. You get the point. I always feel so wasteful with that paper, but whatever. I do it for you.
It's not good.
So I stand corrected, you guys. I went out there to grab a branch and I busted the little pieces off of here. And look at that. You know, I could fix that, but that's not good right out the box. That's not very good. All right, let's go ahead. Do a little bit of feathering. You know, it seems to do pretty well with this. With this finer stuff, I'm super surprised that it did that. All I did is whack off a couple of blades, or branches, I mean, and the blade got bent. So you can see it does a pretty good job with that stuff, but I am pretty bummed out about that right there.